can see it in the face. Tight, likewise the Swans. Malcolm Blight, Matthew Lloyd, we're just about set to go. Your last thoughts on the game?
Well, I mean, everyone thinks it's going to be tight, and I think it probably will be. It would be great for the game. I think the Swans are in career best form in the season as they at the end, and you've got to say St Kilda with their finish has been great as well. So
what a great view in there, Blighty, on the Jared McVeigh and his urging on of his team to feel part of it.
Yeah, he spoke of all the little things that must be done, and he said if we do all those things, it's contested possession, it's the stoppages, it's the chases, it's the tackles.
He's gone to revolt. We're just about set to go. Saturday night footy elimination finals, St Kilda and the Sydney Swans.
First final at Etihad Stadium for 4 years, the 6th final that's been played here. Running inside is Graham, who likes to run and kick long, although he doesn't exercise the latter option. He has Milne and gives him a chance to line. 22 weeks, I think he's done it. So.
I think I heard some quotes. 550, I think it was, I heard.
Averages only a goal and a half a game against Sydney. Oh. Gets the one on the board early. The Saints break the drought.
To go by hand this time to Farron Ray, who was faking handballs to players that weren't there. And in the end, it's Jack that's going to wander through the middle and give it back to Goods. Off to Johnson, who's been okay. He's had a terrific debut season. The young man waiting now. Where to? Again, the defensive 50 is all filled up for the Saints. So Goods just kicks instinctively into the danger area. The Swans there this time, and Mumford, the big man. The umpire took a long time to pay the mark, but eventually he did.
For pushing hard forward.
Not a huge goal kicker, 8 goals, 2 for the season, but 7-2 from set shots. So this is what he does every now and then. Sneaks forward, takes the mark, and generally kicks a goal. Some more easily than others.
Pretty much back where we started. Goddard too quick for Schneider, and McGlynn takes it away. And Goods at the back will run in and ram it through for their second in half a minute. He just does not know what's around him and gets often caught with the footy.
Kick goes in. That looks okay. O'Keefe just stumbled, but that's why he got high contact. Goddard upset, thumps the ground. To extend this lead out to 14 points in a tight game. It's a big margin.
Mill really taking a bit of a dive there, and the bigger man at the back held his ground, did it well.
And now kicks as far as he can out to the wing. Oh, good strong work again from Reid, showing his work in the air. And Hanbury's away. 2 lots of one-on-ones. Goddard went way too early, no free. In fact, if it was Sydney's. O'Keefe didn't rush, waited till Goods came, and what a man to give it to. And the Swans are out by 3 goals.
Now the similar stage in the replayed grand final. St Kilda's opponent getting on top, and the Saints just not capable of scoring. And here go the Swans again. Hanbury working it out. And they're dangerous again, and that's a big mark by Reid. Oh, that was athletic. It was vertical. And all he's got to do now is kick straight. This is the question mark. He's hooked it. Oh, it's straightened. It's home, and they lead by 26. But they can't keep getting out if the game's played on these terms. Dempster well tied up. Del Santo brilliant again. Montagna, it's 1-on-1. Goddard is a good one.
That's where I really like to see him play.
He's the man to execute it. Absolutely perfect at last for the Saints.
Very handy role player, hasn't he, for the Saints this year? A pick up from the Tigers. Look at McGlynn, bullet a gate, gets it through. Hanbury, good service again. And can he return after St Kilda were able to kick a goal and stem the flow from the Swans? Can O'Keefe get it straight away and continue the joy for the St Kilda, for the Sydney fans? He's launched a beauty.
And up the wing, Shaw with the sit. Couldn't quite hang on now. Kennelly, not quite as sure as in his glory days. And penalised for holding it.
Wasn't even touching the footy.
And 50, so it becomes a Cruel blow for the Swans.
Have a look.
Yep.
Watch this. Absolutely guessed it.
No prior opportunity.
Not touching the football. That umpire should have a rest. That is, I hate that when you guess from the other side of the ground. Right, it destroys games of football, that.
You can't say he was doing anything wrong,
No,
can you?
no. I mean...
There's nothing he deserved to be penalised for.
And I don't see how you see through a player's body.
And the Irishman knows the rules.
And it's a guess.
Well enough, I think, to feel hard done by. Schneider, former teammate of Ty Kennelly's. From 49.5. And he kicks St Kilda's third goal. The pulse beats.
That holding the ball, Tim?
Well, if he wasn't holding the ball, it was probably deliberately out of bounds.
Yes, no dispute at all.
Hang on, there's something. I think there's an infringement down on the bench. Now, which way is it? If it's Sydney's, it'll be a goal.
I think there's Sydney players out. There was no St Kilda player. I think it might be Sydney.
Kennedy was on the mark.
Correct.
Josh Kennedy's free kick.
Oh,
no.
50. It
is.
It's going to be Sydney's ball. Who had the ball?
Not 100% sure, to be honest.
Because he strikes
That's what
again.
it's,
Different here. And
that's what it's
St Kilda blood rule.
come down to, though.
Terrific.
Of this first half to take it to a 26 points. And boy, that hurts. You can feel the pain of the Saints.
And I really think Goddard forward's a good one too. He's put some danger there again.
Kennedy to McLean, instinctive. He heard the words of Adam Goods. He charges out and kicks full-chested up towards half-forward. Picking it up was Bird, just slamming it into the 50. Pretty haphazard stuff now. Throw. Oh, boy. And Raph Clark, who has had a forgettable night, has been pinged here. Let's have a look. Oh, he just gave it to him.
Big for Sydney.
3 goals, 2 from set shots this year, 6-5 in all. It looks like it'll do the job. They lead by beyond 5 goals now.
Beaten by the bounce. Milne mown down. Del Santo, Schneider. He's after Reebok. Now can he kick one with the snap? Yes, he can.
Quite drag it down. Polo put a nice little move on. Del Santo, that was pretty close to a throw as well. Got to Snyder, adjusted the kick. There's no one in the 50 except Kazitsky, and Kozzy will mark it.
Use his contested marking aerial skills.
He's been very accurate from set shots this year. 13 goals, 4. Kicks fluently through the ball, and there is some belief still ticking away. Polo, hasn't he, with Ruzi coaching from the boundary. Pete gets Graham. Oh, Fisher, he's loose at half-forward. Could have given to Snyder. Delays, and Snyder might get it after all. It has a long time in the air. Time to get nervous for many, but not for Adam Snyder.
Want to finish your year. Let's go down better than what we showed in that first half. Sydney were all over them. And they've shown some spark at the start of this third quarter.
4th season at St Kilda after 5 with the Swans. Adam Snyder has only kicked 5 goals in 6 games against his old teammate. 1 through tonight. Make that 2. It's back to 16, and she's on again here at Etihad.
Who's missed finals in each of the last 2 years in which the Swans have appeared. Getting his first chance tonight. Kazitsky to Graham. And the longer it goes, the better the Saints seem to be. Geary off to Gilbert. Just got too close to the oncoming smother. Milne almost wrapped himself around it. Too far out. Oh. Clever little kick. And Brendan... They need to put scoreboard pressure on, though. He kicked one in the second quarter. From 45. He has the Saints back within 9 points.
I should say, he's just put it back. Oh, he's trying to put it on.
No.
Look at this.
Well, he'll make do.
Oh,
down to McLean. Oh, it was just a split second. Oh.
He started with his hand on his shoulder anyhow.
He did.
It's quite an interesting... Yeah.
What a wonderful recruit he's been for the Swans. He's got a goal sense about him and shows it and shows his joy. Matner arching the back but not getting through. Del Santo industrious over the top of it, but I think pinged. And that brings sheer delight to the Sydney fans. His lowest in 10 years of footy, but 3 goals tonight has changed all that. His goal-kicking form has come back in a rush just at the right time, and 4 goals on the night will just about take Sydney into next week.
I reckon he's got every right to have a bit of a whinge.
And now the Swans players, they're dropping extra men back behind the ball, and this is a time St Kilda just have to get. Coach John Longmire looks like he's going to have his team in the top 6. Here go the Swans again. The lead looks a winner now. St Kilda need 4 goals. Bolton, Dawson leading Spanger to it. Dangerous though. And the contact from Geary is high. Takes St Kilda into the football hereafter. And Ben McGlynn curls it home exquisitely.
The Saints fans are deathly quiet. The Swans fans are in a Sydney chant.
Hello, is this a bit of a goal?
I think Hawthorn were in the same boat last year, got there and then got beaten by Fremantle in the first final.
Oh, Mumford in the middle has hauled down a big man's mark. Not this year, in the not too distant future. This is a team already regenerated. They're building towards something big. Shane Mumford with the sniff of blood in the nostrils, and the Blood Brothers keep coming.
Saints, half a sniff from way out there. Jason Graham, the ball doesn't do what it's told. You know, it does, depending on which side you're looking at it from. And Reece Shaw got some instructions, which was just to hold it on, because there's next week to think about for Sydney. Adam Goods, again, 2 goals, 25 disposals, and Jared McVeigh with 26. Ty Kennelly will be there for another week. The Swans fans are cheering. 2011 is over for the Saints.
First final win is one of the great feelings in life. It's his first. Hopefully there's many more for him. Great moment.